Something you have been holding on to for comfort is about to feel heavier than it is worth. Mars is in your sign this week, and that does not happen often. This is the week you stop waiting for the perfect moment and start making the move you have been rehearsing in your head for months. Venus is moving through Leo right now, lighting up the part of your chart that rules home and roots. This week, your love life wants more warmth, more presence, more of you actually showing up instead of just being physically there. If there is something you have been meaning to say to someone you care about, say it before the weekend. Mars is in your sign this week, and that is rare. You have more physical energy than usual, but if you do not move it through your body, it will turn into tension in your shoulders and that familiar tightness in your jaw. Go for a walk every morning, even just 15 minutes before you check your phone. Mercury is making a friendly angle to your sign this week, which means the words come easier than usual. That idea you have been sitting on at work, that suggestion you swallowed in the last meeting, this is the week to say it out loud. Speak up by Wednesday while the energy still supports clear communication. Jupiter in Cancer is quietly supporting your money zone, but it is not flashy support. This is slow and steady energy, the kind that rewards you for building something real over time rather than chasing a quick win. This week, put a small amount into savings, even if it feels pointless. Trust the pattern more than the amount. Mercury turns retrograde at the end of next week around the 30th. That means this week is your window to finish conversations, send the emails, make the decisions. Whatever you have been putting off because the timing was not perfect, the timing is as good as it is going to get. Do it now. Okay, let us slow down here for a moment. Take a breath with me. The horoscope gave us the map, but the cards are going to show you what is really moving underneath this week. I have 3 piles for you this week, and each one has a charm. Pile 1 is the worn suitcase, something that has traveled with you a long time. Pile 2 is the silver mirror, what you see when you finally look. And pile 3 is the brass key, what opens when you are ready. Do not think too hard about this. Just notice which one your eyes went to first, or which name made something in you perk up. That is your pile. You can watch all 3 if you want, but start with the one that called you. Your first card is the World, upright. This is one of the biggest cards in the deck, and it is telling you that something is actually complete. Not almost done, not nearly there, but finished. This week you are standing at the end of a chapter you have been writing for a long time, and the universe is saying you can put the pen down now. You did it. Whatever cycle this was, whether it was a relationship pattern, a job situation, or just a way of being that you outgrew, it is done. Your second card is the Six of Swords, upright. This is the card of moving away from troubled waters toward calmer ones. It is not a dramatic escape, it is a quiet departure. You are not running, you are just done. This week you might find yourself mentally leaving a situation before you physically leave it, and that is okay. Let yourself start to drift toward what is next, even if you do not have all the details yet. Your third card is the Eight of Cups, upright. And honestly, this card is asking you the hard question. It shows someone walking away from 8 cups that are still standing, still full. They are leaving something that looks fine from the outside. This week you might have to walk away from something that is not bad, just not right anymore. That is harder than leaving something broken, but you already know it's time. So here is what I want you to take into this week. You are not abandoning anything. You are graduating. The suitcase is worn because it has been with you through a lot, but you do not have to keep carrying it just because it is familiar. This week, name one thing out loud that you are done with. Say it to yourself. Write it down. Tell a friend. Make it real. That is how you close the door. Your first card is the High Priestess, reversed. When this card flips upside down, it usually means you have been ignoring something you already know. You have been scrolling past your own intuition, filling the silence with noise so you do not have to hear what your gut has been trying to tell you. This week, that stops working. The thing you have been avoiding looking at is going to tap you on the shoulder. Your second card is the Four of Cups, reversed. Upright, this card shows someone so bored or checked out that they do not even notice what is being offered to them. But reversed, you are waking up. something shifts this week, where you suddenly see an opportunity or a feeling that was there all along, you just could not let it in. Maybe you were too comfortable being dissatisfied. This week, you notice what you were missing. Your third card is the Queen of Pentacles, upright, and she is exactly who you need right now. This queen is grounded, abundant, practical, and she takes care of herself and everyone around her without losing herself in the process. She is telling you that once you stop ignoring what you know and start seeing what is actually in front of you, you can build something real, something that nourishes you. Here is your move for this week. Stop filling the silence. I mean that literally. At some point this week, turn off the podcast, put down the phone, and sit with yourself for 10 minutes. Let whatever you have been avoiding come up. You do not have to fix it yet. Just look at it. The mirror only works when you actually face it. Your first card is Justice, reversed. This one can sting a little. Reversed justice often shows up when something feels unfair, when you gave more than you got, or when a situation did not turn out the way it should have. You might be carrying some resentment this week about how things went down somewhere in your life. And honestly, you might be right that it was not fair. But the card is asking you what you are going to do with that. Your second card is the Ace of Pentacles, upright. This is a gift. Aces are beginnings, and pentacles are the material world. Money, health, tangible things you can touch. Something new is being offered to you this week. Maybe a chance, maybe an idea, maybe a door cracking open. But here is the thing about aces. You have to reach out and take them. They do not force themselves on you. Your third card is the Page of Swords, upright. This page is curious, sharp, and a little bit restless. They want to know the truth, and they are not afraid to ask the uncomfortable question. This week, you might need to be that person. There is a conversation you have been avoiding because you did not want to rock the boat, but the page is telling you to say it anyway. Ask the question. Name the thing. So here is your key for the week. Yes, something was unfair, but dwelling in that keeps you stuck, and there's something new trying to get your attention. This week, say one thing you have been holding back. Not in a confrontational way, just honest. The door opens when you stop waiting for someone else to hand you the key and realize you have been holding it the whole time. Okay, Taurus, that is your week. Mars is in your sign, giving you the energy to actually move, and Mercury retrograde is coming at the end of next week, so whatever you need to say or do, this is your window. You are not stuck, you're just used to staying still. This week, prove to yourself that you can move. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you next week.